Oh, hello there! I didn't see you watching me work on the Utopian Foundation, the webcomic that I post weekly and try to draw more frequently than weekly so I don't fall behind. So I've spent most of the first month of the year scrambling to get ready for Emerald City Comic Con, which I'll be appearing at March 1st through 4th in lovely Seattle, Washington. And by lovely, I mean probably cool and overcast and probably raining. But that's Seattle, so you know how it is. So one of the super fun things I've been doing is trying to get a print collection of the Utopian Foundation strips available for sale at Emerald City Comic Con. This isn't the first time that I'm going to be at Artist Alley and Emerald City Comic Con in many years. You would think I would have a lot of new product available, but I don't. I haven't been producing that much consumable, tangible work for people to buy. So I didn't want it to show up with the same stuff that I've been selling for the last 9 years. I wanted to have at least one new book, if not a couple, available at the show. Of course, I wasn't prepared at all for this. I mean, I knew it was coming. I knew that the show was coming up. But I have been scrambling to try to get to a stopping point in the Utopian Foundation ongoing story to where I could say, okay, this is a good place to close one volume of the book. And I finally did that. Took a little more work than I expected. Of course, now that means that I have to churn out all of the strips in advance, which I don't usually do, get them laid out to a printer, get proofs done, make sure they're okay, and get books ordered in time for the show. I'd have been overly ambitious to try to get all this stuff done in time for Seattle, especially considering all the stuff I have to do. I have a list, I have a Google Doc, it's called ECCC Prep. Yeah, I'm looking at it and there's not a whole lot that I've gotten done. Book Hotel, that's done. Add new items to Square, nope. Tax number, I need to get a tax thing for Seattle to sell products, nope. Then there's all the stuff I have to pack, which we don't have to worry about right now, a hat and Cliff Bars and whatnot. Flyers, I have those, they're somewhere. New banner, I need to design that, haven't done that yet. Buttons, need to design those. And I need to order them all, and I think the turnaround on all this stuff is like 2 weeks, so I have to get them like the orders in like this weekend so I can get things shipped to me to then take to Seattle. The big things are the books and the art and the banners and the buttons, all the stuff I have to order and get printed and have done like super ASAP. The Utopian Foundation, I decided to go through Amazon's CreateSpace service, which I used to print the first Utopian book, and then it also automatically distributes it through Amazon's channels and other book distribution channels. But I needed to get the order in pretty quickly because I didn't know how much time it would take for proofing and then to have enough time to order the books to get them to me in time to get to Seattle for the show. I was traveling to Vegas. I brought like most of my studio set up with me. I brought like external hard drives, multiple computers, brought my tablet, all this stuff. Get to Vegas, I forgot the pen for my tablet. I have an older Wacom Intuos 3 tablet, which apparently they don't make the pens for anymore, and if they do, they're hard to find and they cost a lot of money. Like, I saw prices anywhere from like $50 to $100, and there was no way I was going to get them in time. So thankfully, my wife Sarah shipped my pen to me in Vegas. So I got it and I was able to finish up what I needed to do there, but I still didn't finish the book to get it to the printing service in time. So I finished it up the weekend after I got back, which meant spending most of the weekend at my desk instead of hanging out with my wife, who was about to go to the UK for 10 days for work. I get the book done, I get the files submitted, I go through the normal like 24-hour review period, I have to resubmit new files. That takes another 24 hours. So then by this time it's, you know, whatever, Tuesday or Wednesday, and I order a proof. I was like, okay, proof, paid for expedited shipping, it'll be here by Friday. So this was like Wednesday, and I go to order some other books that I already had in the system. So new copies of the Utopian, new copies of, I don't know, some other collections. When I go to place the order for the other books, it's telling me that regular shipping won't get the books to the destination until March 5th. Well, Emerald City Comic Con starts March 1st and ends March 4th. So March 5th is not going to work. Expedited shipping will get them there literally the day before the show starts. So I order a bunch of books to go directly to the hotel in Seattle. So now I'm getting paranoid about not having enough time to review the physical proof that I'm being sent and to then approve it and get the books to Seattle in time. So what do? I just throw caution to the wind and assume that I did a great job setting up my files because I'm pretty darn good at doing this after 10 years, and just ordered books shipped directly to Seattle on the basis of seeing just the digital proof. Well, thankfully, the physical proof came today, which is Thursday. It was supposed to come on Friday. It does not look bad. The interiors are great. Some things are a little dark. I would like to fix that. If I can, I'm gonna check. It's fine, it's totally fine. I might end up doing a different edition for the long term because this isn't officially supposed to be released till the spring, but I'm going to have books in Seattle to sell, and they're available on Amazon right now if you go look. So if you wanted to read the sequel to The Utopian, but you didn't want to read it online, it's on Amazon.com right now. You can go buy it. Okay, so I got my banners designed, I got my buttons ordered, which those are already on their way here. I got my little business cards designed, which I decided to do a version that was social media handles only and specific to use at conventions and festivals and events, so that when people take a card to find me, they can't also text me and like call me, because that's weird. So that's where we're at. Hopefully everything will get either here on time or to Seattle on time, and I can get on the plane relatively free and clear of concern and just go to Seattle and do what I do, which is sitting behind a table for 4 days, being alternately very enthused and very miserable, because that's my usual convention experience, and you'll be able to read about it in one of the comics I'll be bringing with me to the event. I don't recommend ever trying to get ready for a convention this way, although based on what I'm seeing in my comic circle Twitter, everyone else is scrambling also. So I guess that's just the way that creative people work. We just procrastinate on stuff and then find a way to get it done. It's an exhausting way to live.